Welcome back to Morning Mika. We're still on Cloud 9 following the Forbes and Know Your Value recent 30-50 summit over International Women's Day. We brought together women from the 30 under 30 and 50 over 50 lists and all ages in between as well to talk about the most pressing challenges around the world. It was also 4 days of cross-generational mentoring, networking, and inspiration. A truly global event with over 400 women from 46 different countries in attendance. At the summit, which is annual, by the way, Huma and I had the chance to sit down with Ukrainian actress and activist Ivana Sukno. She spoke about the continuing challenges Ukraine faces and the concern that global war fatigue may be setting in. Take a look. Some people would say that Ukrainians are really the heroes of the world. Your hero and the heroes of the world fighting for the safety of the world. There is some disagreement about that going on in American politics. Can you fill in the blanks for those who think perhaps support isn't necessary for Ukraine, that maybe Americans should worry about America?
The war in Ukraine is not just a headline. It's a human tragedy that continues to unfold every day. I'll be honest, I'm witnessing the world and the United States become naturally, sadly, more desensitized. And I wish for people in power and everybody who listens to remember that the decline of oppressive empires throughout history underscores the power of collective efforts towards freedom, and overcoming authoritarianism is a shared endeavor.
There is this feeling amongst many young people that we should increasingly focus our efforts at home, that the support for conflicts that are outside our boundaries. What do you say to your peers who are of the same generation when you hear those comments or those thoughts and those feelings?
Study history, learn from the previous mistakes of humanity so we don't repeat those mistakes again.
You know, Jen, I thought that she was such a powerful, not just activist, but an advocate for her country, for her people. She made it very personal, talking about her own family's experience. But it was also a message, I believe, and it felt like to our elected officials in this country. As we know, funding remains stalled in Congress. So what do you think is going to happen? Where do you think we're going to land in terms of our leaders coming to an agreement on funding the war there?
I mean, Huma, I wish I knew. I think, look, it's the fact that it is stalled is so crazy. If we just take a step back, I mean, think about how powerful her message just was. And the case here is about who we are as a country and what we support. Do we support norms? Do we stand up against aggression of countries that try to take over the sovereignty or land from another countries? Of course we do. And do we all recognize that it's not going to stop here? So I think the challenge here is that this is slightly in the hands of a weak speaker, Mike Johnson, to some degree. Is there support if it were to hit the floor? Yes, there is, I believe. And in the Senate, of course, there is. But then what happens after that? They're going to need more assistance. And is this going to be mired up in 2024 politics and politics beyond that? I think that's the real challenge here.
All right, this has been great. We got a lot in there, and I'm thinking, Simone, next week we need people to ask us questions. Are you game? I need questions.
Yes, we need questions.
Okay.
All of the questions,
game.
okay? Yes.
all of them. Okay, so before we leave, don't forget to send us your questions. Anything like know your value, work questions, getting value back in every relationship questions. Next episode, we'll bring back our Ask Us Anything series. So go to knowyourvalue.com or any of our social media channels. We want to hear from you. And that does it for Morning Mika. We'll be back next week on YouTube and Peacock.